when I went back to college when I was already 50 years old, my professor wanted me to give my speech not on political science topics, but what he wanted me to do was help all my schoolmates who were like half my age present themselves, because we were seniors, to present themselves to the world so they can get a job. So I thought, oh my God, if I just talk about how you dress, that's so surface stuff. It's like so immaterial appearance. So I thought about what can I talk about that really make a change with my schools on a broader scope, not just appearance sake. So I really was surprised because I came up with my 3 A's to success. Okay. The first A is appearance. Mm-hmm. Appearance determines how fast you can get into a place. Because if you have the right, remember, first
True.
impressions last.
Yes.
So if you have the right appearance, you get their attention right away.
Yes. It opens the
yeah,
doors
it
for
opens.
us.
Yeah, you get in.
Yeah.
So I said appearance determines how quickly you get into a place.
Mm-hmm.
Appearance is not just how you dress, it's also how you speak, also your mannerisms, smile, and look people in the eye. Like, so that's part of appearance.
I love it.
And appearance, I said, and keep it simple. Like how you look, make it. Actually, prints are all over the place, so you're better off with solid colors. And if you can't afford the best, I said, you can wait for sales, or you can go to expensive stores and wait for their sales so you get good quality products.
Yeah.
And I noticed that with all my things, even with I bought classics. So 20 years from now, I can still wear them.
I love it. Yeah. The quality lasts.
Yeah.
So it's better to invest a little bit more, but into something that lasts, and that's
Yes.
classic.
Yes. And also good fabrics.
So that would be the first part of the success.
Yeah.
Appearance.
Yep. You can't look too shabby with all these interviews if you wanna
True.
if you wanna be taken.
Put makeup on, a little lipstick.
Yes. Besides how you look, if your clothes are pressed, no wrinkles, it shows your ability to prepare, your ability to be organized, that you got
Yeah.
yourself together.
Yeah.
So appearance means more than just, buying designer stuff and all that.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's how we care for ourselves, probably.
Yeah. So that shows a lot that if you're going to go into projects, you're going to prepare for whatever you are going to present. Get organized first, get prepared. So that's part of appearance.
Yeah, I guess it goes for business success as well as personal, like for dating.
Yes.
We wanna look
yeah.
our best. We put our best clothes, makeup on, women. Men put some perfume, women too, to look their best. Or for an interview or for an important meeting, we wanna look
If you
the
want to
best.
be success, look like a
Look the
success.
part.
Look the part. Like you belong.
Yes.
And also this gives you confidence anyway, like I belong here.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that it reminds me of the business pitch competition that I was one of the judges. And actually, not only the content was being judged, what the people presented their idea, the validity of the idea, but also how they presented it, like
And
how
you-
the appearance of it. In
It's
a way.
how you stand, how you sit up, how you hold your head.
Yeah.
It's your mannerisms. If you keep touching your hair like this, that
Yes.
means you're very insecure. You're not quite sure. All of that. You shouldn't be worried because you should have done that first. Be
Yeah.
prepared.
Yeah. So preparation is part of
Yeah.
appearance.
Yes, it
so
is.
it's not just how people
Yes.
look, but it's much
Yeah.
deeper.
Because appearance sounds so surface
Superficial.
stuff. Superficial. Yeah. Okay. The next A to success is ability. Ability determines how long you're going to stay at the place. Let's say you got in quickly.
Yes.
Can you hold your place?
Yeah.
And ability means just speak well, read well, and know your subject, know something about. So to have ability, you have to be well-rounded.
Yeah.
So openness and acceptance is very, very important. A lot of us, we get to a point where we think we know it all, and we closed off all other. We don't read other people's work. We don't listen to other people's words. Because I used to do that. I go, oh, I know it. I know it. I got it. But you'd be surprised what you still don't know. So if you're always open to other people's ideas, either through other people's writings or other people's words, it enlarges what you know.
Yes.
And to speak well, public speaking is so important because it's one of the ways for you to share what you know. So it took me a long time to do public speaking. The first time is I was really shaking. And I was fine in the front, but my hands were in the back, and I was wringing my hands in the back, and my professor happened to be behind me. He goes like, oh my God. He goes like, you're fine up front, but in the
Yes.
back, you're wringing your hands. And I said, oh, it's a good thing he didn't mention that my knees were shaking. But it comes in stages. I think most of us don't, I think all of us want everything to happen right there and then.
Yes.
And everything is a process.
It takes practice and continuous learning.
And then when you're really confident, it shows in your delivery.
So in a way, the skill is tied to the appearance.
Yeah.
That they're both tied. They're not separate.
Yeah,
That
they are
if we have
together.
the ability, it shows also in the appearance.
Yep.
So we cannot mask by the appearance the lack, or if we mask it, and if we pretend we have something that we don't, it's gonna show.
Usually when giving a speech, people don't really know exactly what you're going to say.
Yeah.
So if you stumble, if you make a mistake, my secret to a great speech is to be prepared to make mistakes. Allow yourself to make mistakes.
Yes.
And
Or
if
in
you-
any business, basically.
Yeah.
It's part of any
That's
growth.
how you learn. And then
Yes.
if you stumble in your words, because sometimes my thoughts overrun my speech, laugh over it. Laugh through your mistakes.
Yeah.
And make it up.
Yeah. Improvise, just like we are improvising with the little mic.
And then it's really there's really beauty in vulnerability. When you're not so perfect, you are kind of appealing to others. There's a relatability factor
Yes.
into it.
Yeah. I love it.
I said that's why I said that's a secret to my giving a good speech is make room for mistakes.
Yeah. And it applies to any speech or to anything that we do.
And everything is step-by-step process.
Yes.
I think we all want everything to be perfect. That's how you get it perfect is correcting mistakes.
Yeah.
And you never really know. That's why I said push yourself to give the speech because you never really know what you can do until you actually do it.
Yeah.
And then once you've done it, you go like, I did it. Then it gets better. Also, when giving a speech, I knew my subject matter well. I was a makeup artist at one point, and so I was giving a speech to would-be brides how to apply their makeup. So I knew my subject well. But when you give a speech, you have to prepare your first three statements to break the ice. Because I stood there for a long time, did not know how to begin it.
Yes.
And I was like a laughing loon. So now I at least prepare the first three statements.
Yes.
Even just good morning, thank you for all being here. Simple things like this.
So you don't have to have memorized the whole speech, but as long as you know how you're gonna start.
And lately too, after giving so many speeches, I now incorporate at the end is a question and answer segment.
Yes.
Because when I first give a speech, I already know my subject matter. It's interesting when you have a question and answer portion towards the end. there's something new that happens, something you have not even anticipated. So it opens it up. And then there are questions that you've never heard before, and you yourself don't know the answer, and you come up with the best answer. And sometimes you go, where did that come from? I had it in me, so you don't know. It's a matter of getting everything out.
Yeah.
So that's,
So it's very creative process in a way.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I welcome it because it's not set, because your speech pretty much is set.
Yes.
You already decided what you're going to speak, so it has parameters.
Yes.
The question answer, it's not set. There are no parameters, there's no limits,
Yeah.
and it can grow.
And create something new out of it, or new realizations.
And that's what I keep myself from getting bored.
Yes. To
It's
keep
something
it interesting.
It's something
Some
new that-
variety in it.
yes, and something unexpected.
Yes.
A surprise.
Surprise. I love it.
Sometimes I don't like the surprises because but it makes
It
me
makes it
human.
interesting.
It makes me vulnerable, and then that's why it's dangerous to think that you know it all, because you don't. Because
Yeah. Yeah, especially with the artificial intelligence now. They're
yeah.
smarter than us.
And also
Better
so
memory than me, definitely.
also everybody has their own idea. Everybody's coming from a different point of view, so their questions will be geared on their own point of view, and so they pull you into their world that you did not even know you're going to be a part of.
Interesting. So kind of questions even reveal the world that people are in.
It takes you out of your comfort zone. So I welcome that.
Yes.
I think change is the most important thing. Change is you're being forced to step out of your comfort zone.
So change kind of helps us grow.
Absolutely, yeah.
Be it change that we create on ourselves or change that is forced on us.
Well, I read this once. It says, if you are not willing to change, what's the point of going on? If today is the same as yesterday, what's the point? So it kind of makes you think, yeah.
What can we do differently today
To
to
grow.
make it better,
'Cause
to
like
grow,
like you
or
said,
contribute?
So my third A to success is attitude.
Tell me more.
And attitude is the most important thing, because attitude determines how happy you are during your stay. So appearance is how quickly you get in. Ability is how long you're going to stay. Your attitude determines how happy you are while you're at the place.
How I enjoy it, the experience. I love it. It could be applied to any job,
Well, they said that...
to a career,
True, yeah.
to relationship.
Well, I heard also once that you determined what your day is going to be like. So it's up to you. So it's your attitude. Attitude's a little harder because you're talking about core values within you.
So how would you describe what is attitude exactly?
Attitude is being positive,
Okay.
that everything can be done.
It's like the belief that I can.
Yeah.
Like even though I haven't done it before,
yeah.
like the faith that
It's
it will
being
work out.
optimistic. It will work out. And things do work out. It's amazing. Even the most complicated stuff, situations, if you just step back and just chill and relax, everything turns out.
Yeah.
And I go, how the heck? It's almost like the universe provides.
Yeah.
Even with things that you don't have solutions for, all of a sudden, you just work through it. Attitude is also never quitting.
So is that also like a patience come to my mind?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So like a lot of people say, well, I'm not there. I'm not making that much money. I'm not having that job that I want yet.
Patience is that confidence and belief that what you want will happen, will come. That's what patience is.
So what would patience provide for people and help them
Hope.
in success?
Hope. A belief that if they just keep... It's like climbing a mountain. If you just, you see the top of the mountain is so high, but if you just keep taking one step at a time, patiently, you'll eventually get to the top.
Yeah.
You will. But you see, once you If you can't believe you can make it to the top, you'll stop where you are.
True. Yeah.
And what you need to do is to keep going. Never ever quit, even when it looks so hopeless. Just keep plugging it one step at a time.
So no matter how small a step can be, as long as we are
It's a
going in the
step.
right
It's a
direction,
step.
up.
Remember I was telling you about the Tai Chi, it doesn't matter if you do it right.
I love
As
that.
long, And I always have this saying that, when you can't decide what to do, whether to take a step or not,
Yeah.
whatever step you take is okay because you're the one that's going to make it right.
Just like you can always self-correct.
So
Just
that's
go.
that's
and then-
exactly what the next step is a self-correction. If it didn't work out the way you wanted it, you change it a little way. Everything can be changed. But you make it better. You
Yes.
decide. But you can't make it better if you don't even know how the step went. So you've got to do it. You've got to be in it. Got to be involved in it. I think that's part of attitude. Be in it.
Be in it.
Yeah.
Like fully commit.
Yes.
Like don't do it halfway.
Yeah. Be aware. Be aware. Be present.
What would that be? What would it look like if somebody is not present?
It's almost like, okay, I'm driving and there's a car in front of me and there are cars a mile away from me.
Yes.
The present is the car in front of me. If I'm worried about the cars a mile away that I know
That there's an
that
accident.
that it might not even be there.
Yes.
What's the point if I hit the car in front of me?
Exactly.
So I have to be in the. That's being in the present. Being like what is now, what is right in front of me, not the cars down the road.
It reminded me today when I was driving to meet you. It took me 2.5 hours in traffic. So if I was waiting for the perfect time to leave,
Yes.
then probably I would never leave and never
Yeah.
meet you, and
Yeah.
we would never have this conversation.
There's
Just
never
like,
a perfect time. You just have to take that step.
because some people say, "Well, I don't feel it's the perfect time to start a business, to start a relationship." How would you say? what
Now
would
is
be-
always a perfect time to start. If you don't start, it will never happen.
So is it like some people say it's better done than perfect, even when they create?
There's nothing perfect. In the start, nothing is ever perfect.
So it's an illusion, kind
Yeah.
of, that there's any perfection.
And that's why you go like, I'll only be happy when I get there. You might not even get there. Tomorrow is not promised to anyone.
True. Yeah. So be happy with what we have, yet one more. So it was, what was the 3 A's? So appearance, ability,
And attitude.
attitude. So attitude, kind of positive, can do, and like do it fully.
See, attitude depends on you. It's something inside. It's not dependent on something outside. I'll only be happy if such and such happens.
So it's,
You know what? You go, I'm going to be happy no matter what. Isn't there more power in you? You're the master of your attitude. No matter what happens, I'm going to find something positive about it.
So it's almost like ownership of your own happiness. Like I am creating my own happiness. I'm not depending on other people or this to happen to be
Yeah.
happy.
That's why whatever happens to you during the day is all up to you.
I still remember once you've mentioned to me something similar to when you learn to be happy in hell.
You'll be in heaven. Yeah.
That
Yep.
is just incredible because everybody has hardships, and it could be with family, it could be
Nothing-
health,
nothing is ever perfect.
finances. Nothing is ever perfect.
You know why? Because there's so many of us. So what our plan is not going to be another's plan. Everybody always, kind of like if you're climbing this mountain, you see the top and that's where you're going. But unfortunately, so many other people are climbing up that mountain and they're in the way. So you're going to go like, I'll only be happy when nobody else is here. But you know what? The reason the people are there is for company because it can be lonely taking the trip on your own.
Yeah.
And there's some empathy in there. They know what a step means. The step you're making means to them too because they're taking the same step. That's why you need others. Others are for company and for validation. That I'm not the only fool climbing up this mountain. Yep, I have all the other fools. So in a way, have that sense of humor. Attitude also is a sense of humor. A sense of humor is believing that things will get better. not just about patience.
Yes.
Sense of humor is
Not making it so serious.
because the good unfortunately happens with the bad.
Just like they're two sides of the coin.
I just heard this recently. Things don't happen to you, they happen for you.
Yes.
So that means anything that happened is for you. It's for my benefit. Because if it happened to you, you're a victim. If it happened for you, you're a winner.
And you look how you can benefit and how you can use it as a stepping stone instead of an obstacle that stops you. How you can maybe step on it and jump somewhere further even.
Because sometimes we take for granted the moment. So attitude is appreciating every moment.
Yes.
Okay, the punchline to the 3 A's of success is appearance attracts, abilities capture, attitude wins.
I love it. Wow. So let's say it one more time.
Appearance
Appearing
attracts.
Yeah, brings it in.
Ability captures,
Or keeps it. Yes.
and attitude wins. So you see how it's so important. Attitude is important because
Yes.
happiness is within you. See, the attracts and captures is dependent on the others.
Yeah. So they're all interrelated in a way.
Yeah, because
They feed off each other.
Yeah, because you are waiting on someone to get attracted. You're waiting on someone to be captured.
Yes.
But winning is all up to you. Isn't it more powerful that you have actually become a master of your
so
own destiny?
I am defining what it means
Yes.
for me to win.
Yes.
Yeah.
If your standard is other standards, because the other two are other people's standards, it's a crapshoot. You can win or you can lose.
Yeah.
But if winning is all up to you, it's always a win-win situation.
If I am happy, then
Yeah.
even if I lose in the others people's eyes,
Because
I'm still
somebody
fine.
can. This is the thing. That's why you have to really take your time to figure out what's going to make you happy.
How would you say you do that?
What makes you happy is to be able to be who you are.
So not pretend.
Yeah, no compromise. You are who you are.
So know what you want, kind of, and what you don't want, and speak your truth, kind of.
Yeah.
So communication, clear
yeah.
communication with
Because
others.
when you speak your truth, there are no agendas. You just be who you want to be.
Because
That was so neat about this interviews because it's an exchange between the friends. You know, it's just about sharing.
yeah,
I finally figured out what it was, my passion in life. Because once you figure out your passion in life, you get to figure out what your mission in life is. So the way I figured it out is, what is it that I really like doing? What do I have around me? So I said, I collect books as much as I collect wardrobe and accessories. And I'm going, so do I say then that fashion is my passion or that reading is my passion?
yeah,
I finally figured out what it was. Learning and experiencing is my passion. I love to learn. I love to experience things. That's why if you look at my clothes, they're all over the place. They're juvenile, they're tribal, they're floral, they're casual, they're formal, they're
so you're
everything.
experimenting
Yes,
even with the
yes,
clothes.
Yes, even same thing with the books. It's all about all kinds of topics.
Yes.
I can't contain myself with just one. You know, I like the occult, I like the mystery, I like geography, I like travel, I like languages, I like spiritual books, I like funny books, I like
Yeah,
because it opens up a world because I want to experience it. So that's my passion. I really want to experience and to know things.
yes,
And the only way to really know is to experience it. And that's why you got to do it. So that's why I do it. Then I finally realized what my mission is. If sharing and, if knowing and experiencing is my passion, my mission is to share. I just noticed that the other thing that I do is whatever I learn or whatever I experience, I want to share.
Yeah.
So that's my mission, is to keep sharing.
And that's what we do.
Yeah, sure.
Yay.
Yeah.
We're right on the mission.
We're right on the mission. Yeah. That's it.
Mission to success.
And that's what we do. We figure, all of us, that's what our businesses are. We figure out what are we good at, that I feel so passionate about, that I like, doing. That when I talk about it, my eyes light up.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes. Yeah.
Then you go, okay, once you do that, okay, what am I crazy about? Something that I do so easily because it's what I love to do.
Yes.
Then you can create your mission out of that. It's not that hard.
So look for something that reminds me of when people say, well, you should start something that you really love.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel part of that is because any startup, any business takes a lot of work.
Mm-hmm. But it's something that you love, that it does not feel work.
Exactly. That's why we can spend hours and hours developing it.
But that's your attitude. Your work is really meditation at its finest. Because when you spend time on it and you get lost in it, and the hours go by and you don't know, that's meditation. It's fine because you're in the moment.
Yes.
That's how God meditates. He creates us. He's so into us that,
I love it. We're God's meditation.
Yeah, we are God's meditation at its finest. He's so concentrated. Yeah.
I love it. Well, I just had an idea when you were talking at the beginning about the questions, that if anybody who is watching our interview and has any questions, just post it under the video, and then we'll maybe record a follow-up interview Q&A.
Yes, yeah. Going to speak about how we're going to it. I said, no, it's like a friend talking to a friend.
Yes.
This way it's informal. Because she said every time we talk, there's something profound happens.
Yeah.
So this way it's like talking to a friend. It's even better because it's not formal, it's not serious, it's not, except the subject matter is serious.
Hi everybody, this is the Cheers.